If you want insane deals on legit PC keys from great developers, use my Fanatical link down below and start saving yourself some money. Alright, y'all keep wanting to talk that shit. Well, let's talk that shit. Big Fry, you didn't play long enough to get a real impression. Well, guess though. Fuck what I did this weekend. Y'all really want to talk about World War III? Let's talk about World War III. Now, due to NDAs, I still can't show you guys my gameplay experience. So, just for all the people who don't understand what's happening here, this gameplay is from Gamescom because we can't show our own gameplay. I can talk about my experience with the game, but I can't show my experience with the game. Don't ask me why. It's just a decision that the devs did, and I'm respecting that decision. Now, World War III. For those who don't know what it is, it's a game being developed by the Farm 51. It's coming out on October 19th into Steam's early access platform for $28 US. Upon release, we should be having 3 maps and some of the best gun customization that I've ever seen in a video game. And I was somebody who covered EFT at launch. World War III is essentially EFT's customization, only you don't have to understand what foregrip goes with what and what ammo type goes with what. It's not complicated. It's not convoluted. It's very straightforward. And it is definitely some of the best weapon customization that I have seen in a long time. They got that shit on lock. That is the best thing about World War III at this point in time. The game does look pretty. I will say, for an early access game, graphically, the game does look pretty. Some of the raindrop effects, the explosions, the weapon firing, it does look really good when you jump into a tank and you can see the obviously the change in camera perspective, the HUD and all that. It looks really good. Let's talk about the HUD for 1 second. What I will say, the HUD definitely has a lot of things going on with it that are off in the distance. If you were at one point and you're looking towards, let's say, A, the icons could be a little bit bigger. It's a little bit tough to see at some points, especially if you're in the middle of a firefight, you get done and you're trying to get your bearings about you. It's very tough to see. Another thing that they need to do right off the bat is take all of the objective points, so A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. Take those icons and actively put them on our HUD so we can just, with a glance, see that somebody is taking A1, somebody is taking C2, and we can see them in either red or either blue. So we know which ones are capped and we know which ones are not. Right now, we have to either hit the tab button or hit the M button, opening the map, or opening the scoreboard to see which ones are being taken. This is obviously something that's going to be ironed out in early access. I strongly urge them to do that. In terms of HUD design, I like having all of my information at a quick glance at a moment's notice so I know what's going on and it can keep the pace of the game up. Speaking of the game, I want to talk about it because when I drop my video, a lot of people hit me up. They're like, Big Fry, you didn't play enough to get a solid opinion. And I was like, okay, all right, if that's how you guys feel, let me jump in this weekend. Let me go in with an open mind, and let me see why the community is so hard to defend this game. And what I found was the game is still stiff, like I said before. And obviously that's something that can be worked out in early access. My whole point of that video was to say this game might not be ready for the October 19th release date that they shoehorned in after Battlefield delayed their game. I brought up the fact that Scum was one of those games that played really well in beta, and then when it hit the early access and the floodgates opened, that game shit the bed hard. And I'm seeing the same thing here. I had a lot of people hit me up in the comments, a lot of people shit talking in their Discord, including community moderators, saying they didn't like the video. They're saying Big Fry's a joke. All he does is talk shit for views. But what I found in playing the game this weekend and talking to Mocha, who you guys have been hitting up really fucking hard, Mocha put in like 3 or 4 times the amount this weekend that I did. And him and I both said that we never played a single game that had a full lobby. I think the most that I have ever played was a 5-on-5. And this is supposed to be the stress test to get the game ready for early access, but we're not stressing anything. I'm not seeing full lobbies. I'm not seeing any of that. There's people on Twitter who are always responding to them saying, oh, I wish I got a key. Why don't we let's open the floodgates a little bit. Let's see what this game can actually do. And that was the whole point of my video. I've never played a full game. Even back then when you guys said I didn't play enough, I wasn't playing full games. I was playing 2v3s and 3v3s or 2v1s. Like it's always been nobody playing, which does not correlate with the number of people in my comment section shit-talking me, flapping gums, defending the game when I'm not seeing anybody in games. So where is everybody? You guys are all sitting here defending it in the Discord, talking about how all these YouTubers do is just talk shit for views. I don't see any of you in game. None of you. I didn't even see the community managers in game. So where's the disconnect here? Is the game going to be ready for October 19th? Personally, I don't think it is. The gameplay is stiff and lifeless. Like I said in my video, playing it, going back this weekend and playing it more was an absolute chore. Now, granted, there were moments when you were running up into the mansion and kind of overlooking that center courtyard. They bring the tank in, grabbing the point, you hit a rocket. There are moments that are like, wow, okay, that was pretty funny. But other than that, it's absolutely soulless running around the maps. And that might be because of the small player base in this alpha test. That might be because of that. Maybe when we see a 16v16, it might feel a little bit more action-packed. But as of right now, I'm giving you my impressions of what we can play right now. The game just doesn't really do much for me. And I find that the map design, there's a lot of open areas. And I'm talking like really, really open areas. And then you take the one area with the mansion, you take the other map where you can kind of go in and like go through the broken buildings. Honestly, I still don't know the fucking name of them because when you queue up in matchmaking, I know it says like Berlin, Moscow, Warsaw. I know it says that, but when you load in and it shows the loading screen, there's no information. There's nothing. It doesn't tell you what map you're playing. Big Fry didn't play enough to know the maps. No, you guys didn't even put the name of the map on the loading screen. Which is like, that's a staple. When you hit tab, it doesn't tell you. When you hit M, it doesn't say it at the top. I'm from Canada. I don't leave my fucking house. I don't know what these places are in real life. You have to watch the History Channel for fucking 50 hours before you jump in? Is that the prerequisite to be able to give an opinion on a game? Good Lord. All I'm saying is everyone out here who's building this game up, don't be fucking surprised when October 19th comes and those servers are shit. All I'm saying, we had every opportunity in the world to open the floodgates during the testing. That early access could go one of two ways, and it's essentially a coin flip because we don't know. We haven't seen the game tested to its max capacity. At least I haven't. You guys might have seen full games. I haven't. Mocha hasn't. Abel Green hasn't. Talking to people in chat while we're playing the game, they haven't. So there's a disconnect here. And all I'm saying is, take off the fucking blinders for 1 second and think, maybe these guys are onto something. Maybe Big Fry's talked about this stuff with so many countless early access games before that he's seeing the same mistakes being made here. Maybe he's not just looking for views like some people like to claim in the community Discord. Take the blinders off and let's try to nip these potential issues in the butt before it actually happens. Let's bring this shit to the devs' attention. Instead of just deleting the videos, talking down towards the creators, laughing about it, talking shit, being toxic. Why don't we talk about potential issues that could arise? But no, we're just view whore and clickbait. And that's the thing. At the end of the day, on October 19th, the game might run flawlessly. And I hope that it does. And then we can start working on the actual gameplay issues. What I'm scared of is that the tech isn't going to hold up for the onslaught of people who are going to buy it. And personally, I think that's a fair concern after watching games like Scum shit the bed very, very recently. But fuck me for bringing up potential issues, right? Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. I know, oh god, it's going to be a fucking nightmare. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, we're shooting for 100,000. I cover tactical shooters, early access games. This one just happens to check both of those boxes. Make sure you guys like the video. And again, leave a comment down below and let me know what you guys think about the status of World War III. My name is Big Fry, and I'll see you on the next one.